Habits are powerful. They are the fundamental units of our lives that determine whether or not we achieve our financial goals, no matter how big or small. With the rising cost of practically everything, if you're looking for ways to improve your savings, old-fashioned money-saving tips are frequently the best. These tips will mean changing a few habits, but that could make a world of difference. Don't worry, you can still enjoy and have fun while living a frugal lifestyle. In this video, we'll share with you several habits of older generations that could change your life. Before that, if you're new, please consider subscribing to the channel so we can reach more people who may need to improve their own finances. Maybe it's the chatter of a potential recession or the news that yet another tech company is laying off employees that has you looking to become a bit more frugal. Either way, we can always learn from those who've come before us. So let's take a look at some of the habits that helped our older generations save money. If you follow these tips, your bank account may thank you for it. Plan meals. Buying beverages and food during the workday rather than packing them is a major money waster. How many times have you purchased a tea or coffee and sandwich on your way to work and then purchased lunch later that same day? Let's take a moment and do some quick math. That equates to at least $20 per day spent on food, and we haven't even gotten to dinner yet. Multiply that by 5 days. I'm not even going to ask you about the weekend. How much will you have spent in a year? What about 5 years? You get the idea. Now start planning your meals at home and start saving your money. Planning your meals on the weekend is highly recommended. Most people have the time to get the prep work done. Plan to make a freezer breakfast you can grab, warm up, and take on your car ride into work. Make lunch and dinner easy enough to dish out and eat. It'll help you save your precious time, eat healthier, and even reduce portion sizes. Stock up. Proper planning will help you in determining the items that you need more frequently. You can stock up on these items to save money in the long run. With inflation always a concern for the expenses in our day-to-day lives, stocking up will allow you to buy goods at lower prices because you don't have to go to the supermarket as often to buy items that inflate in prices. Saving money is always appreciated, but saving energy and time is an even better rhythm to flow with. While stocking up, you get the ripple effect of deriving more value on your time and energy as well. Imagine the times when you're simply too tired to go to the store or market. Or one of those days when you wish the market was right next door because you don't want to move a muscle or drag the kids to the supermarket's often lengthy checkout line. Stocking an adequate amount of goods prevents a hasty search for supplies when needed. This is a major reason why people spend so much money on items that could have been purchased for a fraction of the price. You'll need some essential supplies sooner or later. You might as well stock up and save money on them. Buy in bulk. Speaking of stocking up, one great way to do that is to buy in bulk. Buying in bulk is always cheaper. It can help you save a ton on your grocery bill. Bulk purchases lower the cost per unit as well as the cost of packaging and all the fancy branding that companies charge for. You just have to make sure you choose your items wisely to avoid buying more than you need just to save money. Also, you should be careful with perishables such as dairy products and fruits to avoid spoilage. But buying in bulk can make a lot of sense. For instance, you'll always need toilet paper and soap. So buying those products in bulk could be a huge money-saving opportunity because you know you'll use them eventually. When you buy small quantities more frequently, you spend more than you would if you bought in bulk less regularly. Think of the exorbitant delivery costs you pay when you shop this way. It's smart to consider this cost and how much you'll save if you buy in bulk. Reduce waste. In as much as you buy in bulk, you should also be looking at reducing waste. Ditch disposable versions for reusable items. For instance, you can cut up a few old towels to use rather than buy fancy kitchen rags that'll just get dirty anyway. See if you can refinish furniture you already have instead of purchasing new. You can transform almost any type of furniture. Spending a couple $100s on finish, sanding, or painting would be much cheaper than the potential thousands you may use to purchase a new set. Also, shopping at thrift stores or garage sales can become an engaging activity. Shopping online is quick and easy, but you could decide to put your phone down, close the laptop, and head straight into town to see if you can find what you're looking for at a secondhand shop. You could find pretty much anything there, usually at a fraction of the retail price. Share or borrow single-use items. The best way to reduce waste is to not create it in the first place. Embrace sharing to cut down on waste. You get the most value from precious resources, things you only use once and throw away. In fact, why buy what you can borrow? Especially single-use items. Borrow single-use items and share them with others if you don't need them right away. Are you planning a picnic? Instead of purchasing, why not borrow some picnic chairs? Or maybe there's a gardening tool you or your neighbors can share since you only use it one season out the year. If you want to save money, you must reintroduce this concept into your life. Embrace this concept if you want to develop the frugal saving habits of previous generations. To maximize the usage and lifespan of single-use items, we must share them. Sharing was a lovely concept that was the backbone of older generations' ability to save money and be frugal and thrift. It was an idea that was practical, social, and economically made sense. Let's learn from their example. Learn to do it yourself. Generally speaking, don't pay for what you can do. When money is flowing and the economy is soaring, outsourcing work may make sense. But when times are leaner, outsourcing work you can do yourself can be a big hole in your pocket. Taking the time to learn how to fix things might allow you to discover that you enjoy doing it yourself. You never know, you might discover a new, rewarding, and relaxing hobby. Realistically speaking, this practice is as old as humankind, and it saved older generations a ton of money while giving them a sense of fulfillment. Aside from saving money, it's also an excellent way to reduce waste and live more sustainably. Whether it's fixing your bike, sewing a hole, or grooming your pet, these activities can surprisingly serve as a time to reflect on your finances, allowing you to make better financial decisions. And, by the way, the sense of accomplishment you get when your work turns out well is just a bonus. Minimalist living. Finally, learn to simplify. Get rid of anything in your life that isn't serving you. Create an intentional life in which you focus on getting rid of anything unnecessary. You'll find more fulfillment and freedom in this than a materialistic, cluttered, overly busy life. Concentrate on what is important in terms of your mindset, activities, possessions, money, and time management. There's a lot of stuff out there, and it costs you money, and it takes up your space. Instead of chasing more and more, how about chasing less? How about appreciating what you already have and giving what you don't use, need, or like to someone who does? Minimalism, reduced waste, a frugal way of life, and the increased savings all go hand in hand. You stress less when you gather, sort, and tidy less. You will also have more time, money, and energy to devote to activities that you truly enjoy. Learn to be grateful and content with what you already have and who you are, rather than constantly chasing the mirage of when and if. Are there any other saving habits you like best? Tell us in the comment section below. We'd love to get more ideas. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.